Hello guys, Unknown Gamer here. In today's video we'll be talking about the Sweet Anita Stalker situation. If you don't know who Sweet Anita is, she is a very popular Twitch streamer with 918,000 followers, which is a big number that I'll probably never see in my lifetime anyway. But she's very well known for her Tourette syndrome, which is a neurological disorder, which means she randomly ticks and randomly has muscle spasms or just says random stuff just completely out of nowhere. Personally, the stuff that she says just out of nowhere is just hilarious, but it is a really hard thing she has to deal with on a day-to-day basis, and where she always gets humiliated in public. It's because she can't control this thing, and it's great to see that someone like her can overcome that obstacle in her life, and it's completely great to see. But there's one big issue with being big and famous, really, where, so much fame, many people will want to meet with you, see you in person. I mean, there's nothing wrong with seeing your favourite creator in person. There's nothing wrong with it. There are many opportunities and where you can see them yourself by going to their events or something like that if you really want to see them. But a lot of people take it way too far, to the point where it's basically stalking that person, which I do not condone at all. Finding people's addresses and going to their houses and waiting outside their doors is wrong. I don't care if you're, a kind person or whatever. It's fucked up to basically come up on someone's private property, their place of privacy, and invade it. It's not right, and we say this many times to a lot of people, but we still get a lot of people who come to these, famous people's houses and harass them, and basically it's unavoidable no matter where you live. And sadly, anyone who's mentally unwell, basically at risk, and Anita is really in some deep shit here, and she's even fearing her life because of this. In July the 13th, Anita confirmed that the stalker had been arrested, has been told to pack his stuff and banned from entering the town that she lives in. And this is a good thing, the police are doing their job, and yeah, that's it. That's all we had to say about that situation in 2019. But ever so recently, the stalker has been ignoring the bans. Well, it was only a 2-month period, so this was still in 2019. He has been ignoring the ban without any issue at all. And if you want a sense on how bad this is, here's a little video to show off her talking about this situation. She has been harassed by this guy, and it is horrifying, I've got to say. Here's a clip.
Yeah, so I had a stalker. They've been stalking me for quite a few months, actually. They've been coming to my house. They've been sleeping pretty much in my backyard, watching the house. And the other day, some shopkeepers had to intervene and kind of hold him back while he chased after me, because he waited outside my house, followed me into a shop, then waited for me outside the shop. And when I told him to leave me alone and asked if he had a knife, he didn't respond. When I said, "Are you going to let me walk home alone?" he said yes. And then when I went across the road, he started chasing, and 2 guys ran out of the shop and grabbed him, and then grabbed hold of the gate to another area of town. And so I went through the gate, and they held it closed so that he couldn't pass them and continue to follow me. It's not the worst thing he's done. He has actually physically assaulted me.
Also, the situation has pretty much amped up to 11. Seriously, this guy has sent death threats to Sweet Anita, which is scary within itself, because if you've seen in the video clip I just shown, he has pretty much got a knife with him at all times. He has been known to carry weapons with him, and especially when Sweet Anita has been assaulted. Sweet Anita has been contacting her local police department, but at the moment they're doing absolutely jack shit. And alright, I'm going to go on a little tangent here about the police issue. The police are not doing much to help Sweet Anita. They pretty much gave the person who was harassing her a warning. And I don't know what's going on still. She's probably still talking to the police right now. She's been inactive for these last few hours and not really sure what's going on. But I'm pretty sure she's fine. But she has to cancel one of her streams just because of this situation alone. But the police, on the other hand, are just very sloppy. They're not really doing much to help her in this situation. I mean, the amount of stuff that happened to her, like when she was just simply walking to the shop, this guy should have got an assault charge or something. What the fuck are they doing? Are they more busy fighting so-called racists on Twitter? Or some shit? Because that's what they're doing. They're probably more interested in arresting a guy who's flew a fucking White Lives Matter thing over a stadium. I guess they're only caring about, you know, their identity bullshit that they normally do. And nowadays, anyway, the police, at the moment, are just plain stupid when it comes to it. I'm not calling every single police department in the UK, like, shit or stupid. It's just one of these cases that really does piss me off because we could have had something, like, been done by now. But it's taken them so long to respond back to her phone call that there's just no excuse for it. There's no excuse. So I'm really hoping that they have contacted Sweet Anita about this shit because they're going to look bad if, you know, worst case scenario, if Sweet Anita dies, which Sweet Anita says if I die in the next month or so, blame it on the stalker. Like, that's a scary thing. And the police are just minding their own business. That's what really does annoy me. And which annoys me even more, we're just sitting ducks. We don't know what to do. I mean, we have to wait and see what happens. That is a sad thing, really, because she basically thinks she might die. And that's not what a normal human being should think when they're in their home, live streaming or doing their work, or just chilling out in general. It will most likely get sorted, but will it be better than the last time that the police handled this? But getting killed by a mentally unstable individual is not a great thing to go out by. And we've seen many of these things happen before, like, for example, the Christina Grimmie situation. I think it's that singer who died to a, you know, obsessed fan with a gun. Yeah, you remember that situation? That was not even that long ago. So anything like this could happen, and we need to really, like, get our senses up and make sure she is okay. Well, not go to her house or anything, but, like, I don't know, try and help her in some way. I mean, I don't know what I can do, but I think the whole community, it has pretty much got her back. So, which is a really, really good thing. And this is a great thing about Twitch or any other community. They stick together no matter what the circumstances are. And this is why I like YouTube and all that stuff. Alright, I'm going to get again on the Padgett now. But I have nothing else to say. I'm really hoping the police do their job correctly. I don't want another media celebrity dying or whatever. This shit's preventable. Arrest a guy for assault and harassment and then get on with your day. It's pretty simple as that. And this guy has every reason to be charged, and justice will be brought to him as soon as possible. So, yeah, guys, this is a very touchy subject. I mean, stalkers for, like, big media influencers are pretty common, and it just needs to be heard a lot more. And yeah, I'm going to end the video here. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know the rest. And Sweet Anita, I really hope that you have this under control. You know, God bless you. And I'll see you in the next video, and I'll see you then.